Hey there, Sam's got a batch of rocks to show you today, or maybe it's a couple batches, but this is a banded chert found. Is this all from Lake Huron?
Yep, all from Lake Huron.
All right, well, let's dig in. Let's take a look at these.
Some different variation in these banded cherts, but usually they polish up real nice. Kind of different levels of how sharp the bands are, though. Like that's a really nice one. That's a really nice one, but then there are also some more like kind of wavier bands, kind of thicker and not quite as sharp.
Just like with agate, Sam's better at seeing these too.
I definitely hit the beach hard for a little while this spring, or I think it was last spring or this spring or however long I've been doing these, but there's a lot of rock hunting to get all of these together. I think I started with about a gallon bag full, and we're down to about a quart.
After tumbling them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take forever to tumble.
Mm-hmm. Kind of some pale ones too.
That was neat. Yeah, that's different.
I think chert can like form sort of nodules, and then you get like a rounded like outside with the bands on the inside. Like
Yeah, these form in limestone rather than basalt like agates do. Really good contrast in that one. Yeah, I like these almost as much as agates. Not as much, but
yeah.
I think the only thing that they're lacking is color.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes they start out kind of like brown or different shades of like yellow almost, but most of the time they end up being gray on the inside. I've only got a couple different kind of yellowish ones. I think I found them in Harrisville, but they're not in this batch.
I like how the color changes sometimes too, where you got dark on the left and then the bands continue, but it changes colors. It's really weird. I don't know how that happens.
This one's got some nice bands. A little plain because it's all super straight, but they're pretty nice.
Very good bands, yeah. I was just looking at that one, kind of speckly.
Yeah, there's another version. I'd consider it a different quality of chert. I'd call it lower, but it is kind of neat.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know what you mean about the ones that are fuzzier, but I like the speckles on that one.
A little more color in this one, kind of a tan. Less bands, but nice piece of chert.
Good shine.
There's a funky shape.
One where the color changes all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what would cause that.
Yeah, me either. There's a couple geologists that watch the channel, though, so maybe they'll speak up.
When you find these, they're kind of similar to agates. They can get a lot of conchoidal fractures, so they're kind of a little easier to pick out from just any plain rocks. But yeah, they have like they can be a little shiny, but sometimes they kind of look like limestone. Like this one over here I just showed you, it had a big soft piece of kind of limestone on the outside there. Made the slurry really thick for a little while.
So how long would you say most of these were in the rotary tumbler before they went into the lotto? It varies a lot.
It definitely varies. Anywhere from, I don't know, a month to maybe up to even 6 months maybe. For that bigger one, it definitely took maybe even 8.
Yeah, I remember having one that I thought it was probably 8 months. Just seemed like it was in there forever.
Yeah, it certainly beat up some of my other rocks for a while. This one's got some weird patterns in it. Like kind of swoopy and...
Yeah, really fine compared to the other ones.
I remember tossing this one into the batch later on. I always For a while, I'd add to this batch, so it was probably even more than a gallon of rocks to start with. There's an almost tan color. It stuck around.
Yeah, definitely different than the other ones. Good bands too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's iron staining or just something like that. This one's real pale. Ooh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, pick that one. Pick that
I
one.
didn't see that one.
Wow,
That one's really nice.
it's like psychedelic or something.
Other good ones are in here. A lot of small ones got thrown in because I didn't know what else to do with them. Even though I knew they'd probably end up like this, really tiny and not quite as impressive.
No, they're still nice.
Yeah.
You called this kind of like lower quality, and I agree, but I also kind of like the speckles.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't polish as well.
Right.
Right.
They're kind of like, I don't know, oxidized, weathered sometimes.
Yeah, like, or almost decayed kind of. I think
Yeah.
limestone can decay after a long enough period.
Yeah, decayed's a good word.
I mean, I don't think the decay causes the bands to get worse, but
No, but you have to tumble that outer part off.
here's another one that's kind of, it definitely didn't take as good of a polish. It's probably a little softer. You can see there's like kind of a lip there
Mm-hmm.
where it's kind of smooth, but just a little different hardness between the one top and bottom there.
Very impressive batch of rocks.
Another fun shape. Kind of like the one of the rocks I submitted for my Worldwide Rock Tumbling Contest submission this year.
Yeah, well, I remember that long, skinny one.
Yeah, not curved like that one, but definitely just as expected to break that didn't break. This one's got some nice bands. Took a real nice shine too.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, we could spend all day going through all these little ones, but probably,
We'll just enjoy those in a pile at the end there.
yeah.
Very nice batch of rocks. Hey, if you missed last week, we showed your agate collection. If you missed that, click here, and we'll see you over there.